Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami appeared in 1503 as the son of Venkata Bhatta in the town of Srirangam in South India. Gopal Bhatta formerly belonged to the disciplic succession of Ramanuja Sampradaya, but later became part of Gaudiya Sampradaya. In the year 1511, when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was touring South India, he stayed for 4 months during the period of Chaturmasya at the house of Venkata Bhatta, who then got the opportunity to serve the Lord. At that same time, Gopal Bhatta also got the opportunity to serve the Lord. Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami was initiated by his uncle, the great sannyasi Prabodhananda Saraswati. Both the father and the mother of Gopal Bhatta Goswami were extremely fortunate, for they dedicated their entire life to the service of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They allowed Gopal Bhatta Goswami to go to Vrindavan, and they gave up their life thinking of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Gopal arrived in Vrindavan, Rupa and Sanatan Goswami wrote to Mahaprabhu to tell about him. The Lord was overjoyed and immediately wrote back. He advised Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami to accept Gopal Bhatta Goswami as their younger brother and to take care of him. Sri Sanatan Goswami, out of his great affection for Gopal Bhatta Goswami, compiled the Vaishnava Smriti named Hari Bhakti Vilas and published it under his name. Under the instruction of Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami installed one of the 7 principal deities of Vrindavan, the Radharaman deity. Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami has an attitude of meekness and humility. Thus, when Krishnadas Kaviraj approached him for permission to write Chaitanya Charitamrit, he granted it, but under the condition that he should not mention about him. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami could not go against the order of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and therefore Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has mentioned Gopal Bhatta Goswami only very casually in 1 or 2 passages of Chaitanya Charitamrit. Srila Jiva Goswami has written in the beginning of his Tattva Sandarbha, devotee from South India who was born Brahman family and was a very intimate friend of Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, has written a book that he has not compiled chronologically. Therefore, I, a tiny living entity known as Jiva, am trying to assort the event of the book chronologically, consulting the direction of great philosophists like Madhvacharya, Sridhar Swami, Ramanujacharya, and the other senior Vaishnavas in the disciplic succession. In the beginning of Bhagavad Sandarbha, there is also a similar statement by Srila Jiva Goswami. Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami compiles a book called Sat Kriyasara Dipika, edited the Hari Bhakti Vilas, wrote a foreword to Sat Sandarbha and a commentary on the Krishna Karnamrit, and installed the Radharaman deity in Vrindavan. Sometimes he is also said to have been an incarnation of Guna Manjari. Gopal Bhatta Goswami had 2 disciples, Srinivas Acharya and Gopinath Pujari. One of the pastime of Gopinath Bhatta Goswami was he used to daily worship 12 shaligram. He developed a desire to serve the Lord in the form of deity, thinking that in this way he would able to worship him in a much better way. The Lord within his heart knew this. That night, when Gopal Bhatta Goswami put the shaligram to rest, and in the morning when he saw one of them has been transformed into Radharaman deity. When Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami heard that Krishna has so mercifully appeared to Gopal Bhatta, they immediately came with the other devotees for darshan, and when they saw him, they were very ecstatic with love. The annual festival commemorating Radharaman appearance, when he is bathed publicly, take place on the full moon day of Vaishakh. The Radharaman temple is considered one of the important places in Vrindavan. Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami ended his earthly pastime on the Krishna Panchami in the year 1585 AD. His Samadhi temple is behind the current Radharaman temple.